I'm rolling with FD.
I am rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
We are rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
We got alphas and bros in the house.
That's right.
Peace out, my brother.
Woo!
I'm rolling with the F to the D.
Learn something new every day when you're rolling with FD.
We are rolling with FD, baby.
I roll with one person, and that's FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
You
I
gotta
love
love
it,
it,
man.
man.
Hey, Renee, who you rolling with?
Rolling with FD.
Amen.
Rolling with FD.
You don't have to ask. I'm rolling with FD.
My man, C. Bless. Who you rolling with?
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
That's how you just rolling, right? That's the whole thing, right? You roll with it.
I'm rolling with FD.
Manny and Jeremy, who you rolling with?
We're rolling with FD. We don't want to get our asses kicked.
My man, Dan, the card man. I appreciate you, dog. You gotta let the people know who you rolling with.
Well, obviously I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
Chasing Cardboard is rolling with FD.
Rolling with FD.
We got George in the house.
What's up?
What's up? George's in the house. People should know this gentleman lost power at his house and drove to a Starbucks so he could come up in here and bring this information to you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, man.
I got you.
Big Jon, what's up?
How we doing? How we doing, gentlemen?
All right.
I got
And
you.
with Jordan being in that Starbucks, you may hear a little background noise, but it's all good.
Okay. Yeah, John, if it's bad or anybody on the chat, let me know.
I hear some beats back there.
This Starbucks got a hit on something.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas? How you guys' weekend were?
Oh, my week has been good so far. Weekend was good. We got Huddle in the house. What's up? Let's go line up in there. What's going on? Good to have you. Good to have you. Big Jon says, "What's up, everyone?" What do y'all want to jump in first? Jordan, what do you want to talk about?
Listen, FD. First of all, I really want to say thank you. And I know you when we met at front row.
Yeah.
At front row. I was like, I'm gonna be on your show.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We're consistently here. You support us. You leave good comments. Yeah, love to have you. Always.
Yeah, it's hot. But yeah, so sorry for the background, but yeah, man, I don't know where you want to start. We can start wherever. I got
one thing I have is that Angel Reese is back on social media. I just noticed that 5 minutes before I came on here. Angel Reese is back.
Sometimes you got to detox. You know, you need that break.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to press that button and let that page simmer for a little bit and then come back. And I think she came back with a post of Cher saying that only God can judge her. She kind of went to Tupac rap. You know what I'm saying? Only God can judge her.
Hey,
I believe that. So.
That paycheck hits different when you get.
Yeah, I was wondering, how does this move play into the social media and the what she's really trying to do? I thought she'd be back, so it's good to see her back.
So I say, we start with wild card weekend. Start with the NFL before we get in, since we got the man with the Commanders hat on. What y'all think about them games?
Actually, it was a good weekend football.
It was a good weekend. Joy, you go first.
No, I'm sorry, FD.
No, go, bro.
I was gonna say it was good weekend of football. The Vikings were who we thought they were.
Sam Darnold is who Sam Darnold is.
Right.
Don't forget Vic Mayfield giving the game away.
I think it's a little bit different than Sam, but
it is different. Darnold, Baker kind of went into the game with Darnold was probably going to be the.
Oh.
And Baker, he out there trucking Wagner and these linebackers like get some.
Well, you know, Wagner's leaning on. I'm a future Hall of Famer, so it doesn't. None of this really matters. I don't think anybody on the Commanders organization thought they'd be there right now. So it's a success story that they're there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I thought it was an 8-9 season, a 9-8 with a rookie quarterback, a defense that was suspect last year, still suspect this year.
You know, you can just thank the Bears, for giving up a Hail Mary for changing their season around.
Huddle says Sam cost himself a ton of money over the last.
Oh yeah, he did.
Ton.
Oh yeah.
The question for Minnesota is, can J.J. McCarthy get us back to the playoffs? Right? Do I have to pay him for a 14-win season when the last 4 games he looked like he thought he was?
Yeah, you're going to pay him.
Quarterback.
Do you think McCarthy is that dude? You think he's an NFL starting quarterback?
JJ?
I don't know.
Listen.
But you saw him at Michigan. You saw him.
He can't be worse than Mac Jones.
Well, you know what Mac Jones is now.
Going to take over for Trevor next year.
I used to love that talk. Man, Mac Jones, man, he's a Pro Bowl. Okay.
His first year, for sure.
Very interesting. Quickly stuff changes. Yeah, but the games that's coming up this week should be very interesting. Would you all be shocked if the Houston Texans beat the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes and no.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I would be shocked if they beat them. And reason being, the refs been cheating for the Chiefs all year.
Listen, Nick showed today how that's not as true. Showed today that's not as true. That's
I
not
stand
true.
by it.
That's not true.
Blue Magic, I stand by it.
Am I lagging?
No, you're good. The plot could thicken if now the refs don't give them calls.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Allen and Josh Allen had the ref came over and was like, "My bad."
Yeah, maybe. He tried to play it off, saying, "Don't talk to me." Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what he did. He came over and said, "Hey, man, don't talk to me like that."
No, he said, "Universal, my bad. We missed it. Sorry." And Josh said, "Got you."
But also, the teams match up well. Chiefs and the Texans match up really well, both offensively and defensively. But I think without, isn't the Chiefs still missing 2 receivers? I mean, the Texans, they're still missing Tank Dell and the other receiver.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to have the firepower to stay in the game, even if the game's close. I would put my money on Mahomes, Kelsey, making a way to get that field goal, to get some breathing room or get the needed touchdown. Then I do Texas without the weapon.
What if Texas just comes out running the ball?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just running it down their throat. Just run. Just rolling the clock.
They would be completely against their identity.
No, that's why they got Joe Mixon.
I like Joe Mixon. He's a really good back.
Yeah. Cincinnati missed him all season.
I don't see them doing it. They haven't been running him all year. So you don't get to the playoffs to change who you are.
Yeah,
I think that's the only way they win.
Yeah, but they've been running. John,
gotta run.
They've been running. He's averaged almost, I think it's like 87, 90-something yards a game. They've been running.
That's the only way they win. In my
Yeah.
book. You can't come out throwing the ball and trying to outdo Mahomes or what Mahomes does.
No.
We'll see what's up.
And their defense is better, could possibly be better than the Chiefs' offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because their offense has been suspect all year.
Huddle goes back and says Vikings are in a tough position, going 14-3 and then turning turn into a first-year QB. The crazy thing about the Vikings is that they lost to the same two teams twice.
Yeah.
With 14-0 against the rest of the league, and now they're out. That's the crazy part. We got Brendan saying, "Good evening, gentlemen. No mention of LiAngelo Ball's new kick, the music career." Oh, we're gonna talk about. We'll get into some tweaker. Talk a little tweaker. What do y'all think of that song? What do y'all think of that?
It's popular. I mean, it's catchy. It's catchy.
I like the song.
You think he got $8 million worth of music?
Go back to Joe Mixon.
What's up?
So go at Joe Mixon. You realize he only averages 15 carries a game.
Oh, there's no runner coming.
Hey, but go look at the other running back.
That's the only way they can get that done. And if they can't do that, then it's gonna be a long day for them.
And what they run 9 straight plays on charters, 14 straight runs, something crazy. Something crazy like that.
Do you all think that Justin Herbert's gonna take the brunt of this?
Bro, that was not Herbert's. No,
I don't think it's him either.
That was he had 2 bad passes, and that was it. Tell me you saw anything in else.
I agree with that.
I don't think the loss was Herbert's fault, but I do think Herbert's going to take the hit because he hasn't won in the playoffs, right? You can't not put it on him when you put it on Josh Allen, when you put it on Lamar Jackson for not winning in the playoffs, right?
Well, that's the story of the week because
he can't be. You can't be the exception to this, right? This second year, this is the 3rd year in a row where you lost a game in the playoffs while having the lead in the second half. So we can't excuse him just because he only had 2 bad passes.
But after this week, Josh Allen or Lamar, somebody's taking the back seat. Somebody's going way back because they lose that game. And I wouldn't want to be that person.
Yeah, and that's horrible. Like, if you think about that, media is going to kill one of them.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Unless we have 2020 KC Bills OT.
Yeah, it's got to be something classic. I agree with that. It's got to be something that people will look back on and be like, man, anybody could have won that game. But who do you all think is going to win that game? The Ravens or the Bills?
Ravens.
Yeah, I'm pushing the Ravens right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking Ravens as well.
Now, the way the Ravens ran 20 out of like 25 plays in consecutive drives last week, just like, here goes Lamar Jackson 4 times. All right, now here goes Derrick Henry 4 times.
And then who's the other running back? Hill? The other running back Hill? He was productive.
So, like,
it could be a long day.
It can be a long day. Like, they can play keep away.
Yeah, they both play
Ravens as well. I just hope no one gets hurt and we get to see them play the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that all the way to the end.
Yes. I wanted a close game, tight. I'm okay with the defensive matchup. So,
both good defenses.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
Very good.
Is that the prime time game?
Hold on, I can tell you. I know it's on Sunday. I think it is the prime time game. Let me confirm.
I love that. Because Saturday, you ain't catch me doing nothing after 5 o'clock.
I think Big Jon, I predicted what's going to happen on Saturday night.
Yeah, Ravens are last.
Ravens are or having a problem or not getting to the Super Bowl this year. I was probably a year old.
Then the NFC, you got Philly. Is it Philly, Detroit, or Philly and LA?
Philly and LA is on Sunday. That's the 12 p.m. game for us. Yeah. And then the Ravens and Bills are prime time. And on Saturday, Texas and Chiefs kick it off at 1:30. Yeah. And the Commanders and the Lions at top.
That's crazy. People in the chat, FD, Big Jon, tell me if somebody said primetime game, divisional weekend, you're gonna have Lions playing Washington, you would have took that bet.
No.
I'm a fan. Never.
For you though, Jordan, I hope that game stays close. I just don't know.
Say what?
For you, I hope that game stays close.
Yes. Our defense is trash, so it's going to be.
What do you think of Dan Quinn as a coach?
You said what I think of what? What was the question?
What do you think of Dan Quinn as a head coach?
I thought the same thing I thought when he was in the lineup, getting handled by Brady. Same as that.
What I said, FD, first game, you can't give up 41 points. You're a defensive coach. That's what you built your whole entire culture on, everything. His last game in Dallas, they gave up, 36?
And Huddle says the Ravens' passing defense is very good. That is the poorest part of their game. Their passing defense.
I'd say their run game more than their pass defense. I mean, I think Van Noy led the league.
The Ravens missed.
Sucks. Huh?
The Ravens missed Patrick Queen more than they thought they would. Roquan's a great middle linebacker, but Patrick Queen on that weak side did a little something to help the safeties out. They are overcompensating with Cal Hamilton when they try to put him at that slot linebacker, slot cornerback spot instead of being at free safety.
Huddle came back and said run defense number one in the league.
Yeah.
What's their pass defensive rating? Then Huddle?
So whose cards are the most effective with wins or losses this weekend? Anybody? Hype built into everybody.
I think it comes down to Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
CJ too.
I don't think CJ cards can go down any more than it's gone down. I don't think they have a lot of room to go up unless he wins a Super Bowl. Like they've already went down because the hype died down.
Yeah.
Huddle, I see you.
Yeah, I don't think CJs can go up any further.
I think
most effective.
Oh, why can't I think? Eagles quarterback. What's
Hurts.
Hurts. I think Hurts has the most potential to go up if he can make it to a Super Bowl.
Stafford.
I don't think Stafford cards didn't go up last time he won the Super Bowl.
No.
So I don't think a second one puts his cards anywhere. He's just
in this like market. You don't think so?
I mean, somebody may make some moves, but I don't think it's going to be a significant jump.
Solidifies him a Hall of Famer.
I think he's already a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but
I hear you.
Card wise. Like.
Yeah, I hear you.
But in the hobby, Hall of Famer cards are not expensive. You talking about these rookies who have potential.
That's true. I think it's
Josh Allen.
I think Josh
Allen got room.
He might take
the most.
Might take a tumble.
You know what? Lamar probably. Think about it. Lamar probably no real love. Like,
why is that? Huddle makes a point here. He agrees with you, Jordan. He says 1 and 2 puts you in a different group of QBs. That's true. But why doesn't Lamar get love that he should be getting? Why is that?
Like, I don't know.
Not prototypical. Always been, from he was just draft day, he was one that they already was.
Said he need to play receiver.
Doubting. So the doubts has always been there with him. No matter what he does, they still gonna doubt him.
I'm gonna ask a tough question. You think it has anything to do with the post game press conference and the braid? You think it has anything to do with the front, with the teeth in? You don't think it has anything to do with it?
Of course. No.
And I'll say it. Of course, race has a great place in why he's been down it. And that's just keep it real. I'm not gonna hide around the subject, but because you don't hear anybody else on a mobile white quarterback that runs to go play receiver or running back.
Yeah, you do. Eric Crouch was probably number one.
And then Tebow.
Tebow. I mean, we could probably go down the line and find the white running quarterbacks, and they were told to be receiver, running back, whatever.
Yeah,
That's
almost anybody outside of the norm. Lamar is way outside of the norm.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, he wasn't a great passer in college, but he wasn't a bad passer. And you're not throwing for 4,000 yards or 3,500, whatever it was, in college, and not being able to throw in the NFL. Because most of those guys, most of the normal running quarterbacks, have 1,500, 2,000 passing yards, and 1,000 rushing yards. 1,500 rushing yards. Lamar came out and he could throw. Who was his quarterback? I mean, his head coach.
Where? At Louisville?
At Louisville. Yeah, I can't think of his name.
That I don't know.
He went to Arkansas, came back to Louisville. He got in trouble sleeping with the little girl.
I can see his face. I can't remember his name. Petrino.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when he had the press on the back of the bike.
Yeah, the girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. He was riding dirty.
Yeah, he was literally
riding dirty. Yeah. Then tried to play it off in the press conference. Yeah, that was classic.
He's cold.
That was classic. Man, yeah, it's interesting when people take their career and just throw them out the window.
Yeah. Different time.
Yeah, it's like another Super Bowl win for Brady. Wouldn't really help his prices. Yeah, that's true. But Brady had 7.
Yeah,
I mean, some of these guys are just so much overhyped that
How many Eli Manning collectors do you know? He got 2 Super Bowls.
2.
I've only met a few in life.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Matthew Stafford. He wins 2. Great, but for cards, nothing.
Yeah, but we ain't got to worry about that, though. You can only run that system so far with limited talent.
Right.
So, when was the last time you heard about Cooper Kupp?
I'm sorry about Puka.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know anything about that receiver from San Diego, Ladd McConkey, until this week of the playoffs.
Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah,
I did not hear from him all year.
Oh, yeah, he's a possession guy for him. Yeah.
Speed guy, too.
Yeah.
Ran like a 4.3 something?
Mm-hmm. He's athletic. Very athletic. Oh, yeah. Wiry little guy, too. Bro. Catch the ball, gone. Let me get Jordan back. I hear the music, Jordan. All right.
Jordan, you gotta go buy a coffee to keep the Wi-Fi on.
I know.
Yeah, that was like it was a cup of coffee over.
Cut you off. So Jordan, let's talk about you for a moment. And what you do in a hobby?
What do I do in the hobby?
Yeah.
Right now we're trying to make our name in these whatnot singles. So
what's your name on whatnot? So let the people know.
So it's DeeNumberChaser. we that name actually we have a YouTube channel. So we started a YouTube channel what, 2 years ago, something like that. My wife and I just opened up packs, boxes on camera, and she's a gambler, so she likes the whole fact of being able to open up something and get something crazy. And she loves number cards, so it's DeeNumberChaser. So it's an ode to my wife.
Okay.
DeeNumberChaser. So.
Very cool.
Now, I was in your whatnot like the first time a couple weeks ago, and I wanted this giveaway. Tell me about this giveaway, these $D. I was shocked when I got $1 in the mail. Like, what's with these giveaways? We giving people money? Actual dollars? No,
actual dollars, man.
Not no Monopoly money, FD. We giving out real dollars in these
giveaways.
Real
dollars.
Okay.
We definitely went to the daughter's bank.
Right, good. So the reason why we do that, obviously the play on the name, right? $D sounds good. But one of the biggest things was just going through whatnot. Like we give away cards, we do stuff like that, but we knew that giving away some fun, like like it was just a different idea.
Definitely a different idea.
Yeah, and
I was shocked and excited because I joined the giveaways when I'm in rooms, I'm in and out rooms, and I don't really care if I win or not. Right? It is whatever. I just do it to help. And so when I got in the mail, I'm like, I didn't buy nothing that night. What is this?
Yeah,
I was giggling for like a good 20, 30 minutes. I was like, this is awesome. Now, why you didn't auto the Donna? That's what I'm saying, so I can get that thing graded.
We auto some, we auto don't. Sometimes we inscribe. It's fun. It's fun.
I could have put it in the office, my first $D in the office autograph.
Listen. That's what we do, John.
So what do you... So are you just ripping one sport or a non-sport?
No, so we want us personally. We open up everything, right? I don't specialize in one thing. We open football, Star Wars, freaking Zoo, you name it. We've opened up Umbrella Academy, Game of Thrones. I mean, you throw the name out. Yeah, same name on the Huddle, same name on YouTube.
So I know last week you were doing WWE.
Yeah.
And you so how do you go about sourcing your singles?
I'm not telling you my secrets. No.
Yes, you. This is what's the play. We gotta know the plays,
Yeah, man.
No, so. My background is sales, so I just took that and put this into this, and it's just making relationships. I think you guys talked about last week or a few weeks ago, just relationships. So I've been going to my LCS for 4 or 5 years. I'm just building a relationship with them, and then I go to a few, Moreno Valley, Temecula, Hemet. So that's where I get a bunch of my stuff, because unfortunately, you guys probably know, sometimes when you're trying to bulk out deals from guys, they're trying to get $5-6 for a card, and it just doesn't make any logical sense on whatnot, at least especially when I was first starting. So going to the LCSs, I can buy bulk deals. Like I told John, like this bulk deal of wrestling I just got, I got a 5-row, essentially filled with however many cards for $300. So something like that, and then we just go on and whatnot, and we move them. We give good deals. We're not out there trying to make it crazy. I had a comment this weekend that people appreciated that a lot. That they can go into the room and they still have room to make money. So
one moment. I'll be right back.
we did.
So Jordan, where's your LCS at? Where do you go?
You want the name?
No, you can just tell me the area.
Oh, Temecula. Like my name was Temecula.
Is that where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, Legends and Legacies is where I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't been to any car shops out there, so
No,
I haven't been to Temecula, man, in probably 16 years.
Wow,
I've been there a long time.
You know what, FD? This is a California conversation. Because really, FD, if you think about it, like when you live in your square, your circle of California, there's enough in a 30, 40 mile radius. Yeah, you don't got to go for it.
Yeah. I used to work with a guy that lived down in that area, and I used to go down and visit him and his family. But he moved to Arkansas, so I really don't go down there a lot. And then on my way to San Diego, that just is not where I'm going. But yeah, you're right. You do have your kind of circle, and you could dwell in that and do your thing. But I always like to get out and see different stuff, and there's really nothing to me in LA that looks like Temecula.
Nah,
I would have to go Santa Rosa outside of San Fran to start looking like that. So,
probably I can see that. I mean,
Temecula has a great look to it.
Yeah, this area is more like wine country.
Yeah,
wine country, right? So,
is that where you grew up at?
No.
Where you grew up at?
You guys are gonna laugh. Born in Denver, lived in Denver, but main part of my life I grew up in Utah. In the Utah.
In the Utah, huh? What part of Utah?
This exact city was Lake.
Okay.
Lake 10. Lake in Utah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jordan, the chat got a couple questions for you.
Where we at? What we got?
Brendan says, "Who do you prefer to ship cards with?"
Who do you prefer to ship? Oh, I mean, I just use UPS. UPS. United States
USPS.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other says he wants to try Whatnot again.
Yeah, you just got to be patient. Sometimes I do community shows. So community shows, no selling, just talking, trying to help out new sellers. But that's what I say.
You ever have any issues with USPS when you shipping?
Not any more than eBay. If you guys sell on eBay and you do PWE, same thing.
Yeah, I'm waiting on a card that was supposed to be 2 days ago that still ain't got delivered yet. So
did it say it scanned?
Yeah. I have a whole app and tracking system for everything. It was supposed. I got notified it got delivered 2 days ago. It wasn't in my mailbox.
Right.
So
yeah. So if it gets scanned, they're just scanning it. They're not saying that it's there, right? And a lot of people don't know that, so they get mad. Trust me, I get messages all the time. Hey, it says it was scanned. It's not here. Give it a couple days. Give it a week. 10 days. Marito.
Legend.
That's my buddy. And then Huddle, yeah. I do start at $1. Sometimes, depending on what it is. Whatnot started a rewards program. So my rewards program is a lot different than a lot of everybody else's. My reward program works as a tier. So bronze, you get 10% off every single purchase up to 50 purchases, and then so on and so forth. So I can't start stuff because once you hit silver, it's $1 off or something like that. So I can't start stuff off with $1. I was making negative the first season of rewards.
But the good thing is, I was in you had some wrestling cards, but most of the numbered cards and the auto card, you were starting off for like $2, and the cards were going for what they would normally go for, between 5 and 10, sometimes between, depending on who the wrestler was.
Right.
So it worked out for you that way.
Yeah.
I know I got a bunch of stuff coming.
Right.
I've been staying true to my wrestling kick, and so I got a bunch of stuff coming in.
So this one thing that I do that I think is a little bit different, right? Too, is like I'm obviously trying to get the lowest price possible. So if I start something off, let's just say, you know what? Let's just say those were 50 cents a pop, right? So as long as I'm making $2, I'm making good profit on it, if that makes sense. And some people are afraid to talk like this, but no, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of YouTube about how much money we made last year, just starting, not doing it full time, all that stuff.
And I think the key in everything is, right, you have to know your margins.
Yep.
But as long as you're making money and profit to put back into the business.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what's key, right? Because even on eBay, right, you sell a car for $1 and it only sells for $1. You only get 25 cents for it,
if you're
right?
lucky.
After taxes and fees.
Yeah.
So you got to know that. So I think as long as you know what you're making and you're making a profit, you're supposed to be good. It's not always going to be dollar for dollar.
No. It's stuff like that. And I'll tell everybody, like, if you really want to be really profitable, you have to buy bulk buys. Bulk buys. You can't buy. You can. It's just going to be harder for you to make money.
So when you buy bulk, are you going through 70% of that bulk buys is what you have, or how do you ascertain what's in it?
Say that again.
When you buy bulk, how do you understand what's in that bulk buy? Do you go through 100% of it, 70%?
No, it just depends. It depends. If it's at the shop, I'll probably sit there and go through and kind of see, like, make sure, like, if I get a price of $500, I want to make sure there's not eBay $500. There's some whatnot $500 worth of profit in there. If that makes sense. So, yeah.
So, a question: when you go into these bulk deals, are you trying to get like low end cards, mid end cards? What are you trying to get? Like, not super high end, but like what kind of tier cards you trying to get?
So, I want to specialize more in the mid to low.
Mm-hmm.
Mid to low. And then usually my high end, you'll see me at a show with those. I don't usually do that on whatnot.
Do you set up the shows, or you just go?
No, just walk around, and so that's how I do it. Yep, I'm trying to be like FD. Let me go into Burbank, trade 2 cards, walk out with the bigger one. You know.
That's a plan.
That's a plan. Like, I mean, I enjoy the mid to low end areas for most things, right? You can get a lot of collectability in that, and it's a lot less volatile. You know,
right?
I think to myself, being like a Kobe White fan, right?
Yep.
Would I rather pay $100 for a Prism Auto that's going to be $50 next season, or do I want to just spend $5-10 buying these PSA 9 slabs on Fanatics? Right? I can build a great collection $5-10 at a time for the same $100 that's already graded, and it doesn't really matter what the value is going up. At the same time, when I'm looking at my flipping, I want to spend a little more. That's why my goal is this year to spend a little more on the numbered cards, because I want to have room for them to grow up. So, no right way, no wrong way.
Nah, like FD says, no right way to do it, no wrong way to do it.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about the hobby. You can slice and dice it and do what you like to do and have fun with it.
And, yeah.
Either one of y'all watching this Denver game? We'll see this Denver.
No, hold on. Denver's playing who right now?
Denver Dallas game.
Dallas. No, Luka Dallas.
What network is it on?
It's on True TV, so TNT.
Yep. It's Tuesday, right?
Yeah. And they're up like about 30.
They should be up to 30. Who won Dallas? Luka's still not back. Kyrie.
Yeah. Denver's gonna be a problem.
Somewhat of a problem. At the end of the day, they still don't have enough talent.
AG coming off the bench.
Yeah, he just got back.
I'm just saying. AG coming off the bench. Russell coming off the bench with second unit.
Does Russ play like this with dedicated defense in front of his face?
Yes.
When I get this going,
yes.
Does he play like that? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
But
we'll see.
Yes.
You know the Joker's gonna do his thing.
Yeah, Joker. But look at that. Jamal has more freedom when he's not playing. He's playing his true position.
What's his true position? Point?
No, shooting guard.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
Right? You got MPJ. Bro, Russ. The only thing you got to worry about with Russ, if you can get Russ shooting 30, 35, 40%, you're good. That's going to do MPJ open a bunch.
Well, they better get it done because MPJ is gone next year.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's out.
That's a good question.
If they
Nat Turner in relation to Ted Turner, I do not know about that.
I know. I always wondered that. I never looked it up. But no, FD, I'm telling you, like, Denver's gonna be a problem, but that second unit could be dangerous with AG.
Could be, yeah. He's a freak athlete, so
Yes.
he can go anywhere and do anything he wants to do.
And then I hope where would or do they move MPJ?
Where did they move him to?
Or do they move him for right before All-Star game or after?
He may not be there at the trade deadline. Yeah, he may be gone. He has a high value.
Right now.
His back has gotten better. He has somewhat of a mid-range now. He can definitely shoot the 3. And he's not a bad defender.
Don't know how to pass.
He's a black hole. Like, that ball gets stuck.
Well, he's saying, you know what he's saying? He said, I see Luka do it. So
you ain't Luka, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna let you and Jordan go at this right now because I'm gonna bring up LaMelo Ball.
Jordan, you're a LaMelo Ball fan?
Been a LaMelo Ball fan since that boy was a freshman.
Okay, yeah. I get it. I mean, I can feel that, but you know he's not going to play consistent defense. Would you agree with that?
I'll give you that.
All right, then I'm good. We know he can score the ball, right? But he's also going to take some ill-advised shots to score, which won't translate to any playoff run he'll ever be involved.
It's okay.
He's an all-star this year.
He's an all-star every year. He's healthy.
Well, that's saying a lot right there. That's saying a lot. It looks like though he's going to get through this thing.
Okay, but let's say this: being an all-star now, probably compared to 10 years ago, not the same.
No, not.
That's fair, right? So, but I will keep my LaMelo his top 5 point guard currently.
No, in today's game.
Yeah, currently.
Oh.
Not overall.
I know what you mean.
This season or
no.
Currently, so like this season, like.
Oh, you talking about this? Or you talking about this week? What you talking about?
Currently, like as in, if we were to look at the top 5 point guards that are playing right now, since LaMelo's been in the league, he's top 5.
I'm gonna say he's top 5 this season. That's what I'm saying.
He's only been hurt. That's the only reason we haven't seen him.
Yeah, I mean that's a big, that's a big issue. You gotta be on
ability is the best ability.
Yeah, you gotta be on court.
So who you got in the top 5 current point guards?
My personal is Dame, Steph, LaMelo.
You ain't said. Oh wow.
You ain't gonna say that dude?
You ain't gonna say that dude in Texas? All right.
Kyrie. No
wow.
Problem. Kyrie, no problem, guy. I couldn't think of Kyrie with my brain. My son. That's my son's PC.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the. I'm talking about the other dude. You ain't gonna talk about the other.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
CP3.
Wow. It was CP3 on him. Okay.
Oh man.
Hey, I don't think highly of Luka either, so I'm with you.
Listen, I know how you feel about Luka, but that's wrong too.
No Brunson? I don't got a
That's
point.
what I'm saying. I'm gonna take Brunson over CP3 right now.
Yeah. Hold up.
Am I?
Hold up. You say you like CP3 over Brunson?
I would take Brunson.
You like Brunson over CP3?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, I would take Brunson over CP3. That's why I knew CP3. I was like, nah, he ain't. Nah.
But you also didn't name somebody else.
Bro, there's so many.
What?
That 5 is tough. But my five would. Who am I missing? Who am I missing?
Best point of all time.
He said Curry.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He said Curry. Curry was first.
Yeah, bro.
I was shaking over it.
Maxi's good. He's really a 2. Not really.
I just wish he could showcase himself. He really is a 2. But when you have Harden leaving, and then you have Paul George coming in, you're just overshadowed.
Yeah, he's been hurt too. So.
Oh, we got Shedeur Sanders at the Nuggets game versus the Mavericks.
Good. That kid. Prayerfully, I hope he has. Do you know what? He's a failure if he's Jared Goff or Sam Stanford.
It's a lot of hype around him. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that would make him a failure. But if he goes Goff, Stafford, who else played? I mean, this is old for a lot of people, but Jeff George,
Geno Smith.
He could be a Geno. See,
hey, let's be clear though. Shedeur has some things to work on. I think he will work on them, but he is he's still pretty raw right now. Footwork, how he moves away from people, when to throw the ball away, decision making. But I think he can grow into all of that.
Do you believe that he was holding the ball on purpose to keep his completion percentage up?
Oh, it could have been. I believe when you talk about the Sanders family, they know why they're doing everything they're doing. There's not nothing there happens. So yeah, I've thought about that before. That could be the case. But in the NFL, he's got to let that rock go. He's got to get out of there. Yeah. You can't be backing up thinking he's going to outrun people. Oh, you start looking like Caleb Williams. So that
or he becomes Brock Purdy and has just.
Oh, let's talk about. You want to talk about Brock Purdy right quick? Jordan, what do you think of Brock Purdy? You think this what do you call it? This drum to the music is over with?
Cam said it best. Cam Newton said it best. This man is who we thought he was. He's just a regular quarterback. He's just a game manager.
Mm-hmm. Can you not pay him? If you're a 49ers front office,
I wouldn't.
You're in a position not to pay him?
I'm not.
But you have to.
Why you have to?
Okay. So
there's other quarterbacks you can go get.
Cool. Look at the landscape. Who are you going to put? So
Sam Darnold?
Yeah, go get Sam Darnold.
I'm not putting Sam Darnold.
I'll get Sam Darnold, pay him less. Protect my future.
I'd take Daniel Jones or Sam Darnold for that.
Wow, you said Daniel Jones. Well, let me say this. How much could I sign Daniel Jones for? That's the question.
They had to
I'm
pay
trying
him
to
50.
save some money.
You're probably paying Daniel Jones 20, 15.
Daniel Jones,
Brock Purdy 30.
he's not a very good quarterback. Though.
And you got to pay Brock.
Brock Purdy was
I agree, man.
man,
It's
right?
so tough, but they don't got that good offensive line. The Giants never got better after he left. So,
Yeah, but you know the Giants are probably the second or third worst front office in the league after the Bears.
after our Hard Knocks.
Very true.
Yeah, I don't know, but paying. So, do you give the franchise Brock? Let's say if he takes the franchise Brock Purdy. You hopefully help Debo get healthy. Ayuk's back. CMC, we don't know, but let's say he's healthy.
CMC is done, but we can say we don't. But he's done.
If he comes back healthy, they draft a good running backs, 2 good running backs, and
because we know Debo gone.
Williams healthy. I mean, that was huge. I think they lost 2 linemen.
I think.
So I say if you sign Brock Purdy, you'll end up getting rid of him, just like Atlanta just did Hurts. He won't serve that contract. The man has already overachieved. He's already done more than anybody ever thought he'd do. He's already won. No matter what, he's going to make money. And it's generational money.
Yeah.
But he's won.
Or do you bring Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, bring it. I mean, I don't know what you got to pay Kirk. You can bring Kirk in. I just don't know what kind of money is coming with him.
So Huddle says it doesn't matter what Brock Purdy is worth. If San Fran had another option, they would lowball Brock. They would. You see them get rid of Trey Lance. Garoppolo.
He's absolutely right. FD, who among the last 4 rookie class in the NFL has that dog in it?
There we go.
Who among the last 4 rookie class? I think C.J. Stroud has dog in him.
Yeah.
Are we talking about quarterbacks?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I think C.J. Stroud had dog in him. It looks like Daniels has dog in him. We've actually had some pretty nice players in the NFL in the last 2 or 3 seasons.
I know who doesn't have dog in him. It's Anthony Richardson.
But what I mean, again, I think we set him up for failure. What did we do? What did we do at Florida? QB. Okay. What did he do at Florida though? He's doing what he did at Florida. We just set him up for failure.
For reals.
And now the guy's talking about chronic back issues. I don't know. Don't tell that word.
Anthony Richardson, he's good. Physically, stays healthy. He can be a good quarterback. He can throw. Obviously, can throw.
He can throw. That's not a question.
But can he pass?
He had
a big arm and no accuracy.
That's the question. Okay. That's the question.
He's better than Dwayne Haskins because RIP.
Okay.
But that's probably who the best we can compare him to. More athletic, Dwayne Haskins.
I think that's the last quarterback I liked at Ohio State was Dwayne.
Really?
Like really, really like.
Bless you, by the way.
Thank you. That's a sad story, man. Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, bro. Wow.
Ooh, sad business.
Amen.
You see Luka over here sitting in the jumpsuit, man?
No.
He's got a smooth jumpsuit.
Not a smooth jump shot, smooth jumpsuit.
Yeah, his jumpsuit is tight. I wonder how bad that calf string was. Or was it something else? don't
know. But speaking about young people in the NBA, we talked about LaMelo. What do y'all think about Paolo? Now that he's back in that Magic team.
Oh, nice player. I think he's a nice player. I think he plays good defense. He can shoot the three. He has a mid range. He plays defense. He's a nice player.
And I think that roster is coming together. They got the same record without him as they had with him beforehand. You know, so that's a good, solidly built team. I mean, they're the East Coast Thunder, right?
But you know they're gonna have to give that up, right? These small market teams, this talent is gonna leave, just like with Shaq and Penny. This talent is out. He's not gonna be there so long. It would shock me if he is there for more seasons. Yeah, I'm shocked.
Luka?
No, Paolo.
Oh, no, Paolo said Orlando won't let him go.
But Jordan, I keep asking this question. I ask it to everyone. If Luka Doncic never wins a championship, what does that mean in the hobby?
So
deep, gets deep.
Nobody's had in the boom. It hasn't been him. So Luka will be the first one.
That's right. And whether it's his cards goes in, I'm talking about he's hanging up the sneakers. I'm out. It might be an injury that forces him out, or whatever it is. What happens at that point?
It all goes down, especially if he's not a Hall of Fame.
He's probably a Hall of Famer in most of people's eyes.
Yeah, he might be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But he won't be.
He must be one of those first rooms that everybody get into to come by and stick it.
Well, you know,
I don't know where you see Hall of Fame at in his career. He ain't been an MVP. He ain't won awards.
You saying he ain't done? Yeah,
he ain't done nothing to be Hall of Fame, but be hyped up and so.
Hold up, now what about Yao Ming? What about Yao Ming?
Yeah,
he's an international player,
and he's been playing longer than just because he's been in the NBA. So, fellas. I gotta go catch my wife, and my baby at the house.
Hold up, Jordan, you say you gotta go?
Yeah. The wife and the baby, because they're in the blacked out house.
It's all good, brother.
Go ahead, man. Thank
you. You have just the fact that you're here, man. I really appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you guys.
Schedule you again to be in the confines of your home. To tell your people, we wish them all the best.
Appreciate you.
Let us know if you need anything, man. All right.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Let us know, man.
Yep. Man, you don't believe in Luka, man?
I get it, he only 25. So why are we even thinking he's at 25?
His body is really 35. You know.
Yeah, his NBA body of work isn't Hall of Fame.
No, I think it's because he's an international player and what he's done.
So so he can be in the basketball Hall of Fame, but he won't be whatever.
No, he's not in that upper room.
I'm not gonna die in this. I'm not gonna die on this hill.
He's not in that upper room.
I might.
He's not in that upper room. But I'm just saying, you got a guy who shows that he's injury prone. Hold up, is Kyrie playing tonight? I think Kyrie's back.
Was he in the top 75? Was Luka a top 75 player last year? Part of the all top NBA top 75? I don't think so.
He wasn't? Oh, I thought he was.
Let's see.
I could have swore I saw him with Jordan.
Was he? Make the list.
Oh, he may not be.
Oh, I got it up.
I don't think he is.
He was not.
So who was the current players? Curry, LeBron, people like that?
Let's see. Current players, you have Kawhi, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul.
Yeah, they were going for people later in their career. What if he's never? What if he's not
Anthony Davis?
What if he's not top 100, NBA 100?
Yeah, but we say
I guess we gotta start asking ourselves, what has Luka done? Last year he got his first scoring title, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Man, what has Luka done?
Let's get it first.
He scored a lot of points. Almost everything here is about him scoring points.
Listen, Luka needs the MVP before we start talking about him in the Hall of Fame.
What if Luka never wins the MVP?
Yeah, because don't tell me D Rose not a Hall of Famer, but Luka is.
That's amazing, man. We crowned him.
I just asked, was he? I'm a homer, yes, Huddle, but I'm asking because everybody's always said that Luka is so good, so good, so great, and we're saying he's a Hall of Famer, but he's 25. I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame at 25 for what he's done in his NBA career.
But does his body look 25?
I mean, nothing about him look 25.
You know how you do those assessments and you get on the apparatus and it tells you your body age.
Yeah,
I don't think that thing is telling him look he's 25.
I think Luka's a very good player, right?
I think he's a good
and
scorer.
he took his team to the finals last year. Congratulate. 28 year for career. That is great.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if he's still doing that at 30. Let's see if he's still doing that at 30. He's been playing basketball since 14.
If he's still in the league at 30.
So you want to talk about OKC? You want to talk about the Cavs?
Oh, Cavs. Are they legit? We ask this question almost every week. Are the Cavs legit?
They're looking legit.
They are. Because we're at the midway part of the season.
Yeah. And then you know who else is looking good? And I will be granted to say I've only seen a lot of highlights and looking at stats. Detroit.
Yeah, because they have, but think about it though, they basically have the same talent.
Yeah.
I mean, they brought in Tim Hardaway Jr. and maybe one other player, but they put dress code on people, what you probably need to be doing in practice on people. I've said for a while, Monty Williams is not a real coach, man. He's not a real coach. So you got that guy in a place that he probably could have put an end to that losing streak last year. Put the crap down, do some stuff. They played well even after Jaden Ivey has gotten hurt.
So I don't think Cade can ever get his hobby hype back. And the reason why I say that, because again, I haven't seen full games, but in the highlights I've seen, he's not a flashy player. No. He's very consistent, very fundamental, and he's good, but he's not going to be shooting from the logo and doing behind the back passes and all crazy stuff, but he's making the right play.
But going back to what Nate said here, Luka's legs have miles on them.
Yeah.
So I just think that 3 years ago I started talking about 3.5. Luka's not that dude. People told me I was crazy. I knew I wasn't. He's not that dude. At least I don't see that. You can expect for him in WBC to not be there for his team. You can expect from the Olympics to not be there for his team. You can expect for him in the playoffs with a bunch of fouls to try to take a charge.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he could be that guy. Now, I don't want to say this, but when them lights get bright, he might feel a certain way. What if Shea gets an MVP before Luka? What are people gonna say?
Probably should right now.
Yeah, I think it's Shea. I think it's Shea's award to lose.
So who are your MVP front? Who do you think should be your MVP front runners?
To me, it's only Shea and the Joker. That's it. There's no one else I'm gonna be talking about for MVP.
Shit, I think Donovan Mitchell should be in this conversation.
He's not going to be.
I think he should. They're lost 4 games this year. Like he should be in the conversation of MVP. Mm-hmm. You can't have a team winning record like that and be doing as well as he's doing this year and be just completely left out of the conversation.
You will be completely left out, and the rest of the season you won't hear anything about it. For MVP, you won't hear anything about it. And when he goes to the playoffs, this is what he's got to prove. I believe he has to prove. When he goes to the playoffs, he cannot disappear. He can't be locked down on defense and leave it to Garland to win that series. If he does that, that's why people won't talk about it.
Even Garland's like 5th in All-Star vote in his position. It's just like, oh.
You remember Utah 3 years ago?
Yep.
Remember everybody was talking about Lauri Markkanen?
Mm-hmm.
What are they talking about now?
In Utah?
Yeah. No, you go when they play someone has a career high. Someone has a triple-double. Someone scores 50 points. Someone does. That's who Utah is. They got the same personnel that they did 3 years ago. People in the league are playing them differently.
So are you glad that the Warriors didn't trade for Lauri?
Yes. Didn't want that at the time. He's not that dude, man. 17.5. What is he averaging? 17.5 a game? What's up with Steph the other day coming out and saying we don't want to sacrifice the whole franchise? He's averaging 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists.
Lauri?
Yeah, I'm not moving everybody for that. Mm-hmm. So what's up with Steph saying we don't want to sacrifice the franchise? What is he saying? Yeah, Utah trying to get
the flag.
Yeah, my man out of gonna wave the flag, man.
I think
what is Steph saying?
I think Steph and Draymond saying the same things that like they feel this franchise is their legacy. So the how they leave it means something to them. Right? We know they want how NBA is, and they can clearly see they can be traded anytime. They may not finish their careers with that. But I think it matters to them how they leave the organization when they leave. When they retire, when they go. I think it matters a little bit.
So you're going to stay with 4 championships, worried about the future of the organization, when you know that as soon as you walk out of this building, the organization is rebuilding for probably a decade. I believe there's conversation that happens in front of the media, and then there's real conversation that we're going to have in the room when we're talking to Don Levy.
Listen, you know, he may be part owner once he retires. You know,
Oh, you can go somewhere else and win a 5th ring, come back and be part owner. You can be part owner of a whole nother organization. Ask Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, I was saying Dwayne Wade tanking in Utah.
Yeah, and he walk around with Utah gear on.
Mm-hmm. So my boy Jimmy Butler reiterated again. I want to be traded.
Not just reiterated, said it in front of Pat Riley's eyeballs.
Yeah.
I bet you Pat Riley wasn't saying, "Shut up, keep your mouth shut." I bet she wasn't saying that then.
Listen, and the reports come out that he asked them to get him some help, and they didn't, and they shined these second round. Like again, I will say it again. He's being punished for not winning a championship without help. He's not being rewarded for getting to the finals twice. He's being punished for it. And he's acting out like a child. I will say he's acting like a child, but I wouldn't want to play a game of chicken with Jimmy Butler. I'm just saying.
No, I don't think I think Pat Riley's about to meet his match.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan says maybe they are speaking up for Kuminga on Curry and them. I still believe Kuminga's going to be moved. It just doesn't make sense. Unless you're saying, I'm going to ride out with 4 and we're not going to try to do anything here. Better say I like Mike Tyson's take on legacy. When he said he didn't give a damn about legacy, everybody dies.
I can see that.
I didn't see Kobe go down without swinging. I didn't see Michael Jordan go down without swinging. I don't expect to see Steph go down without swinging.
Mm-hmm.
And Steph right now, man, has a lot more game in him. So he's going to come out here and score 26 a night, 25, 24, 31, 42 some nights, and then just, be a 6'2" guard that has 30,000 points. Again, people, that's coming up. You've never seen a guard do that in your life. You've never seen a small guard score 30,000 points. So that's coming because he's at 24, almost 25,000. So it's coming.
I mean, even LeBron is still fighting to try to win another championship, right? At 40.
LeBron's not trying to win a championship.
He's trying to win. He's got to win one. He's trying to win one.
No. LeBron's
just running in that position.
He's just running around. I don't believe that guy's trying to win a championship. The players that they bring in? Mm-mm.
Oh, he don't have control of that organization. It's not. Pelinka is running that.
No, Pelinka ain't doing that. LeBron's running that. Pelinka can't blink unless he asks LeBron, can I blink the other eye?
So you want to get into this LeBron Drake beef?
Yeah, what's up?
I hear people saying.
But before we say that, didn't academics say they used to run point together?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
And we know academics is Drake's mouthpiece.
That's right.
But here's what I'm saying, right? I see people saying, they understand how Drake feels. And I will say this: feel how you feel. Keep it to yourself. Like there's something we boys, we did something, whatever. We're not friends no more. We don't speak about in public. It's gone. Right?
You would think not.
Huh? You would think not.
It's a new generation of folk running around, man. There's all different stuff going on out there.
Like you.
Remember, Kobe said Shaq did it too.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all all on me? Shaq did it too.
True.
It's a new generation, man.
Oh.
What's that? What they call it? That Pepsi generation? Dude,
I can see why you're upset. Keep it to yourself, my boy.
No, we tell now. Man.
No, keep it to yourself, my boy. Because you don't look better by Teller.
You don't. Maybe you feel
you
like
don't make your side look better because you Teller.
Maybe you think you're getting something off your chest. Talking with your chest, you're saying something.
Yeah,
but
go sit on a couch, talk to a therapist, and get it off your chest. But don't go in the studio.
In elementary school, just go kick the wall a few times. You'll be all right.
I feel the same way about this Jim Jones and Cameron beef going on right now.
You know what I think this is?
Publicity.
Made up.
Yeah.
If you're Cameron, when does Cameron come with the coat that he had on talking about this? When does he come dressed like that? And who cares about Jim Jones? They lost the verses. They got towed down. Nobody cares what these dudes are talking about.
Nobody cared about Jim Jones outside of balling and him being in a 15-year engagement. Nobody cares about Jim Jones.
You know when I lost respect for what was I about to say? Oh, I lost respect for Cameron.
Yeah.
When he said he could come to Chicago and walk the streets freely.
Yeah. Same thing with Jim Jones. When they were talking about, he was talking about how when they were in Chicago, K-Town showed him love, but he was naming streets that wasn't in K-Town.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, Monticello ain't in K-Town, bro. It's K-Town for a reason. It's about 30 streets, all start with K.
People are funny, man. Yeah, all of a sudden. And what started the beef between the beef?
I don't know. If you would say this, if you don't want to say this is made, if you take away it's been made up, somebody jealous because he ain't on the show.
Well, do you see Jim Jones running a podcast?
No,
I don't see that.
I don't watch the podcast with him and Mace.
Neither
I
do
just see clips.
I may see a clip every now and then, but I can't. I don't really watch that.
Anybody else? Anybody in the chat? Y'all watching Cameron and Mace podcast?
I feel like Mace is a different person around Cameron.
You know, Mace went from rapping to preaching, back to rapping, and I was done with him. Just give me my verse from no, More Money, More Problems.
They get jealous when they're making money without them. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but you've seen it. It's always the secondary people. It's always the Lloyd Banks, the OJ the Juice fans, you know, the Waka Flockas, the D12, you know, getting mad.
Dave says podcast is funny sometimes. I don't know what to
come out with.
Even when Michael Irvin's on there, it doesn't grab me to watch it. It does not.
And then FS1, how are they going to navigate the Super Bowl with this lawsuit?
You saw the article I sent you.
Yeah, I seen it. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I thought about this. I thought about this the other day, but I didn't think about it in terms of the Super Bowl.
No, I didn't either.
Thought about it in terms of future programming. That's what I was thinking about. I wasn't even thinking about something big like the Super Bowl coming. It's just how do you navigate FS1 when Joy Taylor's not on FS1?
Mm-hmm.
How do you navigate an Acho? These were your first round draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
These are your top performers. They're just not there anymore. I don't believe Joy Taylor finishes. I don't think she gets to
June.
I was going to say July 4th.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she gets to the mid of this year, still on the show.
No.
Today she shared some ideas about. Let's listen to what Joy Taylor said. I think I have this here somewhere. Oh, so I sent it to a few people.
Nathan, you gotta let me see that redemption when it comes in. See what you got.
See what? My Maxi redemption. My man has great Maxi cards. Okay, let me play this Joy Taylor.
Since this plan has, of course, been
talking about Dion
by our very own Michael Irvin. Selfishly, I have seen the most intense, spectacular, polarizing story in sports to this day in my career, covered firsthand.
I thought the most polarizing thing was about her.
In Miami in 2000. LeBron James sat on national television and said, "I'm taking my talents to South Beach," which wasn't entirely accurate. It was downtown Miami, but the point was made. I'm going to Miami, and he crashed the sports world. It was the biggest story in the sports universe for the time that he, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh were in Miami. You remember, Paul? Yeah, and it was insane. Like it was like the entire world was against the area of South Florida. You could look at a map, everyone is rooting against this team because it was so polarizing and intense. Deion Sanders going to the Dallas Cowboys, which is the biggest brand in all of sports on the entire planet of Earth, would be the biggest story on the planet for the entirety of the time that he is there. It just would be. There's never been a story like the Big Three in Miami since I have been in the business that has been covered so intensely, that has been so polarizing. Think of the opinions that people have of Deion Sanders at Colorado. Yeah. At Colorado. This is the Dallas Cowboys. This is Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. No. There is no bigger pairing. So when you're talking about overpaying, to Paul's point, forget the Dallas Cowboy fans coming back. People hate the Dallas Cowboys now when they're losing and they have.
Joy Taylor.
First of all,
I don't disagree with what she's saying. I don't disagree at all. I'm not trying to right off what she's saying. Deion going to Dallas would be huge news. Do I think it's going to happen now? He probably
Deion going to the NFL would be huge news, no matter where he goes.
Yes, because if he goes wherever he's, I thought he was going to the NFL for a while. I could be wrong, people, or I could still be right. But he's going to run the show.
Yep. He's
not going anywhere with some guy looking over his shoulder telling him about personnel decisions that never backpedal. You think Deion's going to go down that road? That's not going to happen. So I think it was a courtesy. I think he came in and talked about the job. They got rid of McCarthy, and it was a courtesy.
Let's talk about Jerry Jones, right? And I believe he did McCarthy a little dirty in the end, right?
Yeah, he did.
So you deny him. You deny him from interviewing for other jobs because he's still technically under contract with you, and then a week later you don't renew his contract, and he don't get to go interview for other jobs. Now he's got to be late in these talks to get jobs.
Late in the talks,
dirty.
You had great things to say about him.
Mm-hmm.
In the media, you had great things to say about McCarthy, but you're not going to sign this guy, and you knew that at the time.
Yeah, so that's a little dirty.
They said the Cowboys get him for coach. No, Deion went in and supposedly talked about the job. That's the courtesy I'm talking about that they brought him in. We'll see what Jerry tries to. I just don't see that happening. I hope he doesn't go. Neither do I.
I hope he does. I hope he gets 1 to 2 more years in Colorado, just because I like to see coaches 4 years, see what they recruit, see how they come up with what they recruit. But
I would actually, me personally, I would like to see him go to the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would not like to see him with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if he.
Huddle says, does it really hurt when no one has been hired yet? I look to it like this in the real world. That's like me knowing I'm going to fire you, but I'm waiting to onboard your new hire first. When you and I both kind of had a feeling that, hey, you ain't going to be here too much longer. So instead of me being upright and straight with you, like, hey, you on your final, go ahead and start looking because you're on your final. Oh, no, you're all good. We're going to work this out, knowing that in my mind I'm on board your replacement next week.
I'd like to see McCarthy walk away from coaching for a year.
Go to the booth?
Go to the booth. Chill out.
The other jobs are still open, but these other jobs are interviewing candidates and making their short list. Now, McCarthy may not have been on anybody's short list, but I think some professional courtesy should be. If he go to the Bears, I'm not watching football next year. Just saying.
If who goes to the Bears?
McCarthy.
Well, that's somebody like the Bears would hire.
Yeah, I know.
He just looks stressed, man. Dude does not look like he's enjoying himself. Just looks stressed.
I think Huddle likes to torment me now with just these terrible things happening to the Bears.
He will be with the Bears. That's funny. It wouldn't surprise me only because the McCaskey family knows about it. Mm-hmm. So they're familiar. So the things that happen. Jerry does that to coaches.
Yeah.
That's what Jimmy Johnson learned. All right, fellas, I'll catch the rest tomorrow. Got to work. Thank you, Nathan, for being here.
Appreciate you, Nathan. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate you, brother. Let us know about that Maxi when it comes back, man.
So you got any pickups this week? You been doing any moves?
Mm-hmm.
Taking a look at anything? Got your eye on anything?
I got 2 cars. I got my eye on something on eBay, but it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But I got 2 cars I want to send in to PSA probably the next couple of weeks.
So is this PSA backlog right now no big deal? Or is it a big deal?
How long is the backlog?
they're backlogged a couple weeks. They haven't even intake and stuff in a couple weeks. They're very backlogged due to holidays, and they got some staffing. They move some staffing around to get stuff intake.
It doesn't surprise me because people sitting around not buying on the holidays probably sitting in cars.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me. I don't think it's a big deal.
I don't think it's a big deal either. You got to think about it from the end of November to first week of the year. There were 4 to 5 days off that you gave your workers. Thanksgiving,
yeah,
and they probably didn't open for Black Friday. They probably didn't get Thanksgiving off open Black Friday. Christmas was on a Wednesday. New Year's is on a Wednesday. So those are probably off in short days with that. People taking vacation end of the year. So I don't think it's no big deal right now. Now we get into February and they're still backlogged. Then I think it might become an issue where they got to figure out something.
Jordan says, my perfect scenario would be he stays in Colorado for the next 2-3 years, makes the playoffs for 2 out of 3, then moves to Florida State and turn the program around. A lot of people have talked about Deion going to Florida State.
That's where they should have gone in the first place. That's where Florida State should have went after him in the first place. They didn't go after him.
Yeah, but why do we want to see him in Florida State? Just because he played there?
Yeah, alma maters. Come on, we college sports. You love when the coaches alma mater got some connection to the franchise like that.
I'm going with a green is right, and when I tell people I run it, they respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Florida State ain't talking. They're not talking like that. But I'm not checking in on these moves. I'm not checking in with people. I need to run this organization, and that's exactly what it is.
And that's what Bill Belichick's doing. This is not college anymore. This is an organization now.
Yeah. He said we are the ultimate scouting network for the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not checking in with a person that doesn't know what I do. And I think he signed paperwork that set it up that when I leave here, my son is good.
Yep.
That's the kind of stuff I would have to go to. I can't just be sitting there and let me ask so-and-so about this. Let's see if this is cool. Colleges are hiring general managers. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because it's trying to get this money right.
Yeah. With NIL, it is no longer a college. It is really not a college athlete.
Yeah.
You know, they're not students. They're students barely by name now.
And look what Colorado went on TV coverage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the last time I saw a Colorado game before the last 2 years.
Every Friday night, Friday, Saturday, they on TV.
That's right. So that's what we're talking about, people. That green is right, and I'm making these decisions.
So I'm halfway to figuring out on how to buy a John Cena rookie.
What rookie, sir?
John Cena rookie card.
You have your eye on one?
Yeah, I got my eye on a John Cena rookie. Working toward selling toward that. Try to get a raw copy.
Is this the 2002 Fleer? What are we looking at?
Yeah, 2002 Fleer.
Interesting.
What
kind of grade are you looking for?
I mean, I want a raw one to grade it myself.
Okay.
To be honest. Well, I'll take a PSA 9 for the PC.
Okay, I see a 9.5, which is a pop 12. This is not an easy card to grade.
No, it's not.
Big John.
We talk about it in PSA 10, $10,000 card.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
I want a good raw copy and go from there and work my way. You know, PSA 6 is $150 right now.
Well, you got black to the borders, man. This thing is interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's hard. It's a hard card to grade.
The picture is interesting because you barely see him.
Yeah. Barely up because he's doing a tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who he's doing it on. You know, I got time.
You know, that's what I'm noticing, man. If you're patient, cards will become available.
How much is it raw? About $250. I mean, I've seen some cheap ones, but they are bent and messed up for raw copies of that card. So
you seen some in person?
No, just on eBay. I don't know where I have to go to find one. I probably have to go like North Carolina or a Dallas Card Show to see one in person.
Brendan said, if memory serves me, in 2019, Panini Mosaic NBA was a hot chase and hard to get this time around. It seems like a void and hype product. Oh, the hype product. Huddle says, and if Coach Prime leaves, we won't see them on TV again. Now Colorado's gone. And the kids who are coming there will hit that portal.
No, that's not Edge on the card. I'm not sure.
Interesting stuff. What did I want to ask you about? Curry passing Iverson, your thoughts?
That's good. You know, it puts him like 25th in point scored?
28th.
28th? Yeah.
And between 28th and almost top 7 is 5,000 points. It's not much. Curry right now is scoring 16 to 1,800 a season. So he should be at 30. Wow, pretty soon.
Yeah.
That's the most unbelievable part to me. Who's your prediction to be in the Super Bowl, man? Did we talk about this before?
No, man. I got Ravens. I want Ravens. I got Ravens, Eagles.
Let me see, my man. Ravens, Lions.
I don't believe in. I'm a Bears fan. I don't believe in the Lions.
Lions are going, man. At least I hope so. Hope they don't choke it up. Yeah, I've never paid attention to this John Cena card before. Oh, nice card. Because I remember when the Rock's rookie was well talked about.
Yeah, I got a couple rock cards. Not rookies, but like early cards. Paper.
You got any Rock autos?
No autos yet.
Would you want something like that?
I would want a Rock auto. I would. That dude Topps Chrome. I'm curious of when the release date's going to be and the price point. I just know Rock spots are going to be $400-500 out my price range. I'm going to have to pull it, you know, if I'm going to get it. But I like a Rock. I don't have to have a Rock. One of my list of things this year is this 2002 Flair John Cena card. It is one of my list cards this year. So
understood.
I mean, you can get raw copies though. It's like $40. Problem is they don't look good. So How soon is Burbank?
February. Hold on. It's coming soon.
But if you do go to Burbank, you can keep an eye on that for me. See if they got it.
Yeah, I think I'll look out now.
Where is my rock card? I got a Bruce Sutter card. I got to send it. I think SGC is going to be at this card show in February here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a Bruce Sutter rookie card that I want to get graded. I know it's going to be like a 4 or something, but I've been waiting to get this one graded.
Oh, man, cool.
Yeah, it is beat up, but it was given to me by somebody as a thank you at work.
Oh, they know you collect cards?
Huh?
Do they know you collect cards?
Yeah, there was an old school collector. He collected cards, and I was fixing something for him. And when he came back and picked it up, he gave me a bunch of Cubs cards that he had. And one of them was his Bruce Sutter rookie.
Burbank is. Hold on. Yeah, they messed me up, man. They changed the name of the show.
West Coast Card Show?
February 13th through the 16th. So on Valentine's Day, somebody's going to try to talk their way out of the house.
Yeah, and then our card show is the 15th and 16th.
Like, I'm just trying to go to the grocery store, honey, and then there's the Burbank show. That could be Jericho.
Could be.
Brendan says the Bumblebee rock card is on his list.
I ain't gonna look at that.
On the leg, the letter, or Rico.
Yeah, I think that is Jericho. What's up, Machado?
What's up, fellas? We rolling. What's up, Machado? What is going on? We was just talking about the Burbank Card Show. February 13th through the 16th. I was saying that somebody's got to sneak out the house for Valentine's Day. Gonna be a few people in that line. Hey, don't let the Burbank show, get you in the doghouse.
Listen, pack of cards for you. Pack, a couple things of flowers and chocolates for her or him, whatever.
Don't come back with just.
Come back empty-handed.
I'm only going to be able to go one day. I might just be there one day. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not sick at that show. Last Burbank show, I did not feel well. Did not. It had the flu. Suda is the only noteworthy rookie card out of the 77 top set, aside from Dale Murphy. Sometimes some sets are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the National is July 30th through the 3rd. Who's rolling? I was talking to Imani the other day. He asked me about that. I said, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm there yet. I don't know that.
I know I'm not there. But it'll be fun for people that do go.
Yeah, it will be.
I think I'm there next year. I think I'll be able to convince my wife next year for us to go.
Well, it'll be back in Chicago.
Yeah.
That might be the year. That John Cena rookie, is it the one Comp C has on auction right now on eBay?
I think Comp C does have a couple on auction. But I'm just scrolling eBay, see.
Yeah, that thing in nice condition is a pricey card.
In a PSA 10, you're talking, $1,500. Pop 13.
You said a PSA 10 is $1,500?
Yeah. I'm on Card Ladder. PSA 9, $300. So, it's not like, it's got to be So I'm figuring out now for PSA 9 to be worth anything, it's got to be super limited or super hard to grade and get that PSA 10. Like PSA 9 has to be the most likely outcome for grading stuff for it to be actually worth some money.
So when you have a card like that with a low pop at a price like that, people who have it are going to try to go way over that card letter price.
Yeah.
What do you do in those situations? Do you pay it if you want it?
You pay it if you want it. If you can afford it, you pay it. You know, this has been his last full year of wrestling. He committed to being the 36 date, so that's 36 weeks of TV. Almost a 4-time schedule. If you want it, you gotta pay. There's certain cards when it's low pop.
Like Jordan, I think you gotta pay. I'm with Big Jon. I think you gotta pay that thing. If I see a rare Curry and I'm in the market, I think I gotta pay that thing. Mike and I should be going. It is in Chicago the next 3 years. That's a huddle say about the national. Machado, Big Jon, did you cop that John Cena last time is now Funko Pop?
I did not. I forgot all about it. But I'll probably be on the WWE shop. I might have to get it.
Brendan says the PSA 10 grade in the early 90s may not grade a PSA 10 today.
Who regrading it? Who's regrading it to see? Not me.
Because when you go for a modern holder, it's not regraded, right? It's just another holder, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a screenshot of the guy saying that mine is one on eBay with this card, so I can charge what I want. You got a lot of people on eBay talking that. Even put up one-on-ones on eBay.
Yeah. You can charge what you want, but you also on the other side can pay what you want. So if it's not what you want to pay, he ain't gonna make a sale. Or he, she, they not. It's not gonna be a sale regardless. I tell people every day, you can't force anybody to spend more money that's in their pocket. I don't care what type of smooth talking salesman you are.
It's true. But you can convince someone to come up off more money than they originally wanted to.
Right.
But if it ain't available, it's not.
If it ain't available, it ain't available.
It's not available. Folks like the new slabs. They do. That they do. FD, you been to Burbank lately? I went to Burbank 3 weeks ago. It was before the holiday. For the December 25th through the 1st. It was the week before I went to Burbank. And I went by the new location. I don't think the new location was open. They were still working when I went by. But I think it's supposed to open soon. From what a little birdie told me. It looks nice. Much bigger.
So I'll give you guys an update because Huddle last week, was talking about the scanning, how you scan cards on eBay. So I've been scanning cards all week. And from a paper cards, my scanner does really well. Chrome cards, I'm still working on getting the settings out, but this is the first time in the 2 years I've been selling on eBay, I got more than 50 cards up at once. So I'm enjoying the process right now and learning as I go with that. So my suggestions, if you have a scanner or in a market scanner, you want to be able to list quickly and list more cards, it's something you may want to invest in and look into.
I don't know that info, man.
But as I get into using different programs, I will keep y'all updated.
Huddle says you can list it for $1 million. That's the price means nothing. True. They have pulled a ton of cards from eBay.
They have. One thing I do like about Burbank is they're easy to copy and paste they listings for their cards. When you go in their store, you just copy and paste real quickly. Put a listing up in 3 seconds if you're just doing it from Burbank site. Are they giving Shador a jacket? What an ugly jacket is this?
Is that Pat Bev over there? Who was that over there?
I don't know.
Oh, my man took his jacket off?
I don't know. They gave him a jacket.
That's the jacket from Greg Anthony. Dude was looking at that like, what?
Yes, this is your jacket now. Okay, I got
He can't wear Greg Anthony's jacket.
serious? Yes. Thank you. That happened. Yeah. All right. Shador now is looking at it like, seriously? I got it now.
Why would Greg Anthony give him his jacket?
I don't know.
Why is dude dressed as an astronaut? What's going on?
How many questions we turn this game on?
Man, that tells you this game is trash.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving people clothes and trying to force it on them. And, you know, he did that. Shador just did that how I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you talking about? That he put that thing lean and put it around the back of his jacket. On his chair.
But I'll share some of the scans so far if you want to see them.
Wow, that's crystal clear, man. I mean, your scans are so clear, dude. It doesn't. I haven't seen scans this clear on eBay.
Yeah, it's working out really good. But these are all paper cards. I'm getting some issues with some of the darker colors. I gotta work those settings out. But is that me?
I think that's you.
All right, let me get it here. There we go. All right. Using a stud finder to find cards in Pokemon?
Now, hold up. What's the stud finder used for?
Check out Brendan's next comment.
FD, you heard about people using $13 stud finders to search hollow cards and Pokemon packs? No. Man, it goes down with the technology.
People are up in arms about this new Pokemon set. I got a couple boxes I'm trying to get next week.
Why are people so up in arms about it? To break that down, because I heard some people on Instagram talking about it.
They talk about pull rates. I think more people outraged for the sake of being outraged. Like talking to the Reverend, he says like these big time YouTubers didn't bought all these packs and then pull like a normal at a high rate, so now they complaining about it. But it's nothing that you ain't seen before. That's with every product, so it's no really big deal. Like you got people scalping 151 and buying pallets out of Costco. So it's I don't know.
Interesting.
I got a couple coming because I see what the play does, and they go from there. I think those scans look good, Machado, and I'll take those advice and add a little border to it.
Those scans look wonderful, man. I haven't seen scans. Yeah, man, those scans are clearer than Jortel's peanut butter skin.
I didn't copy any Surgeon Sparks. I got 3 ETBs of Prismatic and a promo box coming.
Let me just ask a question. Before Jason Whitlock called skin peanut butter, had you ever looked at anyone's skin and thought about peanut butter?
No.
Never in my life. Just me.
Caramel
Yeah.
Right? Butter pecan, you know.
Yeah. That's some different flavors of ice cream.
Yeah, being that my wife is all those shades, but not peanut butter.
Never thought about peanut butter.
No.
You think DeAndre Jordan feels a certain way getting the ring, doing nothing for it? DeAndre Jordan. Never nothing.
Getting the ring and doing nothing for it?
Zero for it. You think he feels a certain way?
Like Brandon Jennings said, I got an A on a group project and I ain't had to do no work.
Wow. Don't be surprised if Kurt doesn't sell handheld hit finders soon. What does the stud finder do? Like it doesn't. What does the stud finder do?
I guess because I could think that if you got a Chrome card enough, if the stud finder kind of picks it up, I guess for the Pokemon cards. I don't know. Like I've seen people weighing them and everything. So
yeah, it scans both sides on your scan.
Yeah, mine scans both sides, front and back in one pass, and doesn't leave a mark on the cards whatsoever. Only thing I can do is do it with a penny sleeve on it, but it'll run straight through and scan.
Machado drops knowledge. I've thought about cocoa butter, but never peanut butter. So I think I need to ask the community if these allegations are awarded money in silver court, our career's over with?
Yeah.
You think so?
Two over.
You do know once upon a time Isaiah Thomas lost a suit.
Yes.
And he's still around basketball.
Yeah.
Probably he'll never have a front office position probably ever again with a team, but he's working on the network.
But it took him years to get back into just the network.
Yeah.
The CEO or whatever, his career is over.
Yeah.
And probably Joy Taylor's.
Do you think the CEO of content or senior director, whatever his name is, do you think that he's still at work every day right now?
No.
So Joy Taylor's still on TV, Acho is still on TV, but he's not at work?
No, he got sent home more than likely. I don't think there's a legal way that you can punish Joy Taylor or Acho at this current moment.
No. You do know that the leader of content at Fox before this gentleman was fired for sexual harassment.
I did not know that.
Yes. And he now has a career someplace else.
Yeah. Probably in another industry.
It's just interesting, right? Work. This is what I think about. Let's think about what work is. Most people go there to earn an income for themselves or their family or something. But other people get up, leave work, leave their house, and they harass people at work. Blows my mind, man. Zerny, they take the independent route like everyone else. I gotta believe that these shows have dropped viewership, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why should do in Dallas?
Thought the game was in Denver.
What's that?
Thought the game was in Denver.
Game's in Dallas.
Oh, well, I mean, they got a house in Dallas, so all season.
Okay. Did you know Dirk had a statue?
Nope.
Didn't know that.
Should he have a statue? Yes.
Joy Taylor started popping it again. She needs to take advantage and collect them coins. Hold up, Machado. When you say popping it again, are you talking about her attire today on the show? What are you referring to? Just want to make sure we're clear here. Hollow foil shows up clear as that. With a stud finder? You ready for that McDonald's Pokemon collab?
Nah.
You know 2025 and 2026 is going to be a lot of this, right?
Yeah. I'm excited to see who Fanatics collabs with. That's some stuff.
Maybe it's more of who were we talking about last week?
Travis Scott?
Travis Scott, yeah. Travis Scott!
So we know Nathan got a redemption coming from Max. Anybody in the chat, y'all pick up anything good this week? Or see anything good?
Or got your album?
Out there.
Are you planning? Yes, sir. LMAL. She back with the fits, showing the peanut butter skin. It's interesting, man. Stuff breaking down on a Sunday the other week. Car hacks are going to change the way we buy cars. Probably already have, brother. What the word is on the street.
You know, word on the street, we getting a CT scanner.
We got we got CT scanners. We have stud finders. I like to see what that stud finder does. Someone has a video of that. I've also heard of people taking scales in the stores and weighing boxes.
I've seen that.
So Jason Tatum was called the
softest.
Charmin. Oh, we got games coming up on Monday. Are you at work on Monday?
Yeah.
I'm off on Monday.
I don't have any off days until I don't have any corporate holidays until November. It's a regular scheduled program for me.
Yo, hold up. You say you don't have any off days till November?
Corporate holidays, like we're closed.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like we open Labor Day, Memorial Day, all those holidays. So I'm working.
I can see all of that. CJ Stroud upset this weekend or not? Oh, they're probably going to lose. I would hope they beat Kansas City. That would be a real story. I just don't know if CJ Stroud has enough talent around him to do that.
All right. So FD, who we got next week?
No one. I think we're wide open.
No, I think we got Toby next week, right? Entering Toby Unchained next week.
Oh, that excites me. Okay.
We got Toby next week, and then we by ourselves. Figure out what we do after that. Try to bring you guys some good guests each week.
Yeah, everybody out there, who would you like to see us talk to? You gotta put something up. Who would you like to see us have on this show? I think it'd be fun, see what people think. Easy Find on Amazon will make for a nifty video. It's hard to believe how tech is flooding the hobby.
Yeah, it is.
I'll try to get back. Jerry, we'll have you back on. Yeah, but who would you all like for us to have on this show? It can be from a sports world. It can be from entertainment. It can be from the hobby. Man, it's cool to see Jalen Rose sitting next to Shaq, sitting next to Vince Carter.
It is.
Man, that's a beautiful stuff. I mean, that's my childhood, bro. And young adulthood.
FD, I'll be right back. I'm going to talk to the people real quick.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, it's beautiful to see Shaq, Rose, Vince Carter, and Boys Cabal. Yeah, but who would you all like to see us talk to? Is there anybody in particular? We've had a lot of guests on here, even if it's somebody that we should bring back. Who should it be? AB the hero. Great guess if you can get him on. I'd love to talk to AB. Rob from Burbank. Oh, you'd like to hear from Rob? Okay. We'll talk to Big Jon about that. Interesting. It's my ultimate goal to try to get some athletes, ex-athletes on here as well. Ask them some questions. Came close to a bodybuilder one day. Never told y'all about that. Came close to a bodybuilder. Huddle. I want to get half the people that you get. Well, you know, I try to talk to people. I try to send messages. Try to have fun with it. I always wanted this to be a place where a lot of different conversations could happen with a lot of different people, and we could get people together that you don't usually see talking to each other from all over the country. That was my ultimate goal is when we started What's the Play. Yeah, even the name, What's the Play? Like what's up? What how you doing? Oh, you want EJ from Fanatics? Hold on, let me take some notes down here, people. I'm listening to folks. Hold on. EJ from Fanatics. Rob. AB. Good old EJ. Who else do we have? Anybody else we talking about? Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin. Okay. Taking notes, people. See what we can do. Who wants the regional show? Oh, that's it's Jay. Jay's been on here before. EJ has been on here before. Mama Breaks has been on here before. Mama Breaks was one of the first people that was ever on What's the Play. Mama Breaks. I think we did her first interview ever was with Mama Breaks. A couple of years ago, too, for the Super Bowl, I think she was on. Mike from Mike's Retro Trading Cards. Taking notes. All right. Mojo. Mojo hasn't been on here. Had a chance to interview Mojo at a show once, but Mojo hasn't been on here. All right. Got Mojo down. Yo, listen, my people coming through with suggestions. Keen, we had Keen on before. So I was aggressive, right? My first year doing What's the Play, I tried to have. And people are giving suggestions of who to have on the show.
Okay.
So I tried to have. At that point, I was doing 3 or 4 lives a week, and I tried to have as many people on as possible. So we got EJ from Fanatics, Rob, AB, Michael Rubin, Jay from the regional show, Mama Breaks, Mike from Mike's Retro Trading Cards, Mojo, and Keen.
So we will try. I can tell you right now, for me trying to get guests, because I'm on the East Coast, our start time being late, so make some schedulings for other people.
Could be.
To get people on, especially the West Coast people. So, but you know, a lot of people don't respond back, and maybe because you know I'm just a little small fry.
I mean, like Huddle says here, he says try to get Mojo. It's hard to nail down. I've tried to get Mojo on before too. I think some. I can't speak for Mojo. I'm not trying to do that. But in my history of asking people, there are some people that don't want to do a podcast for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I've even ran questions by people, and they still don't want to do it. And I've ran questions by other people, and it convinces them, oh, yeah, I'll come on. So.
I do like those because the people who've seen Rolling with FD, he's seen us do it. They do enjoy coming on the show.
Yeah.
And I think we're a pretty easy podcast. We're not grilling nobody.
No. And I'm not the kind of person that if I tell you, let's say there's a situation where you want to know the questions, and I tell you I'm asking these questions, in my history, I don't go off of that. Like, I just don't start doing what I want to do to try to put you in a corner somewhere. I don't do that because my goal is to have you on, and I think you all have seen we have people come back. Like, I'm just not doing that. That's not my ball game. Alex.
Is that the lady that did the
yes
Golden Show?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard interviews with her on Sports Card Nonsense. She's very good.
Very good. I've talked to her in person. I've talked to her at the National. Saw her again at the next year's National. She actually remembered who it was. I hung out with her a little bit at the when I went to the Dodgers home run derby when it was here. Juan Soto won. She was there. Tim from Slab Strong got me in that thing, and I appreciate you, Tim, always for helping me out with that, and had a chance to talk to Alex and get to know her. Got a chance also at the event to talk to we should have Jess Breaks on here.
Yeah.
I gotta write that down.
Write that down. We are trying to have more women on. Yes. It is very I've reached out. It is very different in how you send those DMs out.
Yes, it is. Yes. Typically, yes. And not trying to say anything. It's just
you just.
And then I'm trying to, whenever I do, I'm trying to make sure people are comfortable with who I am, what I'm talking about, and I'll let them know, men or women, if you need me to send additional, you can look at the channel and see who we've had on. Do you want me to send you questions? Is there anything that makes you feel more comfortable? Some people, I remember, had never done a podcast before, so I've got on with them and set up a fake podcast and went through the whole thing with them, just to let them know who I am. So I think more people. So I've invested. We've had them on. I like the fact that at least some of these names we've.
Yeah, I do want to talk to Bo. He Cubs fan, and he runs a good. I don't know if you've ever been. It's probably too early.
I don't know Bo.
1 million Cubs card. He sells on eBay. He's a Cubs fan who collected 1 million Cubs card. Last year, Topps made a card for him. He threw out the first pitch. He has a YouTube channel. He runs a card show in Wisconsin.
Okay.
I watch stuff in the morning, but he's like 9 in the morning my time, so it's 6 a.m. your time.
Okay.
When he's on, or 5 a.m. your time when he's on. So you may not see him when he goes live, but no, it's definitely good.
She Breaks would be a good guest too. I've seen her at shows. I've seen her at Burbank. We've never talked, but I've seen her in person and kind of walked by and said what's up. Gave a head nod. Machado says we need more women on here. Respectfully, we do. I mean, Machado.
Everybody.
Yes, if you come across anybody that you would like to have us to have on, you can tell us here on the show. You can send us a DM on Instagram. Either one of us. It's all good. I would like to have, everybody on here. Big Jon and I run the most diverse podcast in the hop.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It is proven. This is what we're here for. So let us know whoever those people may be. He has a daily morning show on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna check him out. He's on at 5:30 a.m. usually. Jordan with the knowledge. All right. I'm glad I asked this question. Carlos because I'm Carlos. I've had Carlos on before, and I was thinking around the holiday break, we need to have him on here again. I had Carlos on kind of when we first started. I don't think I had done 25 podcasts.
No, we ain't have everybody in the hobby. It's just, would y'all like to see somebody from like who does something other than sports, like Star Wars, non-sports?
Yeah.
I know we do talk mostly about sports.
We've had T-Rex on, but hey, I'm taking these notes down. I'm turning down nothing but my collar. We've had plenty of people back on. I just want y'all to know that going way back, who we have had on, but we've had several people back on. But I tried. My goal with Machado was to have every known or somewhat known person in the hobby on this show to talk to them. Some of them we put in the intro. Big Jon, again, this is the last. We were talking about here as well. This is the last time we're gonna run this intro.
Mm-hmm.
We got some ideas that G came up with, and I've been talking about. We probably need a video or some videos from you, but that's the last time we're running this intro that we just ran. We're going to have a new intro, people, when we come back next Tuesday.
Because I gotta say this. Have anyone else noticed that I'm the only person that's not on the intro out of all the guests?
This is true. So we're going to lay that thing to bed, and we're going to come with something new. And whatever we come new with may evolve over time, but we want to have fun with it, and we want to have Big Jon in there. We've had Junior and Paxton on here. We've had other people on. Want to be able to bring them through and then show some. I think the idea was to show some snippets of conversations we had with us talking about what the premise of. But I want to get your ideas too. So I'll hit you with a note and then we'll talk. But we ain't gonna keep running the same thing. New intro, major. Yeah, man, we gotta shake this thing up, man. It's 2025. I tell people all the time, when you say Happy New Year to a person, it's new. So it's time to do new stuff. I usually go through every November and December and understand what are some things that need to start, what are some things that need to stop. And there's something every year. It could be it could be people that I'm hanging around when I was younger. It could be people that I remember I was on Facebook with when I was in Detroit. I remember one time, man, I had hundreds of people that I don't even talk to that's on Facebook that I knew from somewhere at some time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and these people, y'all know the deal. People just come on, look at your page. That's a change. Oh, that's not too much different, and then they bounce out. So,
Jordan, I do watch Bowl almost daily. I've found them live, so I can't watch replays.
I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch. The Angelo Ball theme music.
I don't know. With that $13 million he got, we might get sued paying that.
He might snatch all my channel. But Chado need a WWE entrance from Big Jon. What's the WWE entrance? Like you come in walking or something?
Fireworks, pyro, theme music, a production.
Look at Jordan doubling down. I don't see you on there.
That's because I'm at work listening. he be in here, and I'm just listening and working.
I gotta check him out. We need a LeVar Ball. You know who I wanted to have on here, bro? And I really want to have either on here or I go down and see him in person. Is CT Fletcher.
Yeah.
Man, talking to him in person. There's some people that I've talked to already, like through Ultimate Pastime. I had a chance to go out and talk to Manny Moda. There are certain people you talk to in person, you get a chance to ask them some questions. And in that conversation, Junior had a chance to ask him some questions and talk to him, which I thought was real cool. But man, CT Fletcher, bro, what kind of conversation would that be?
Very motivational, very inspiring.
Man, Joy Taylor, but y'all don't want that peanut butter on here, man. I don't think that's. I don't know. I wish
eye candy.
Yeah, I wish Joy Taylor the best. I wish her the best. You know what? In the essence, I'm gonna put that name down. At some point here, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. There will be a breakthrough where we'll have somebody on here that's like turns the dial a little bit. That'll be a cool achievement. FD got me screaming, yeah, bro. I just trip off Whitlock, man. The hell are you talking about? I was watching that day, the day it came out, and I'm sitting here like, what is he talking about right now?
Because he know himself.
He know himself, and I know I gotta get away from that. I can't be around that, man. I just
Then he put up a picture of him with three people in
Whitlock.
Okay.
So I looked him up the other day. I challenge everyone here today. Do a Google search on Whitlock and tell me what you found about his background. You won't see much. And I haven't seen many people in life that have nothing about themselves on any form of the internet. Supposedly he played football at Ball State. I guess that didn't work out. I remember him first, 1994, at Kansas City Star. I used to read the newspaper in college. I went to college in Missouri. And Whitlock would have articles in there, and I remember his name. And then later on, I remember his name on ESPN. But that dude is wild, man.
I do know ever since Jamel Hill, Stephen A. Smith, and Dan Lemon winning on him, his gets zero credibility with me.
Yeah, I don't really watch his show. I only watched because the snippets he had, because him and Marcellus Wiley worked at Fox Sports. Yeah. So I even watched Marcellus stuff. He's I really believe Marcellus is going to file defamation also. Not defamation, wrongful termination. I really believe, as he keeps talking about this, he says less and less, actually. The first clip that he did episode he filmed about this, at one point was over 500,000 views. So it's probably now, I would say 700,000 range, 800,000 range. I mean, Marcellus Wiley has credibility. He was there. And at one point, him and Whitlock had a show that was outproducing Undisputed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Undisputed really took off when Shannon started.
Shannon got there, yeah.
But when he started that Unk character,
started
coming out with the Hennessy and the Black and Miles.
Yeah, that's when it took off.
And he came out with the LeBron jersey on, with the arms out and the goat mask. That's when stuff started.
Because he was relatable to the people who were at home being able to watch that at that time. But his analysis is spot on, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I love Nightcap.
Yeah.
I put it on Spotify while I'm at work listening to it. Love it. Enjoy it.
Bro. Each night, I just marvel at the energy it takes to do a podcast. And they're doing it 5 days a week.
Yep.
And the commitment, because
he's got to be up early in the morning.
He's up early in the morning. And he talks about he only sleeps 4 hours a night. He's up early. He said he takes an hour nap. He works out, takes care of his business throughout the day. He has nightcap at night. But when you're booking like that, your life is your career now. Like, there's no Shannon Sharp is not in the club. He's not doing anything. He never comes on nightcap like super tired. Some days you can see Chad Ochocinco struggle a little bit.
Yep.
It's just interesting. That's a lot of dedication. Shannon Sharp, a content machine. He's gonna keep cranking, and he's gonna find more and more to do. And people got to know that he's not gonna lean on the Cat Williams interview throughout 2025.
Well, no, but he turned that to his production company. He just signed.
Yeah.
You know that
Rail and her girls.
Rail and her girls to a podcast.
Yeah.
So, you know, listen.
Well, hey, what did you think about how that was announced? I think they were trying to mess with people, man.
Yeah, I listened to it today.
Yeah,
that was pretty good, pretty funny.
Yeah. I was watching it live, and I was like, Shannon can't. He starts laughing, like he can't really keep the story going. He can't keep a poker face. He started laughing the other day, and I knew something was up with So Joker got.
I always see the type he can take a joke. If you cool with him, he can take a joke, but he can't. He's not going to be the one to pull the prank.
Mm-hmm. You know, the funniest for me, the funniest moment of LeVar Ball is when he was on with Colin Cowherd. We got to show this. We got to show this, bro. This thing, man, in real time, this thing had me on the floor. Some people tried to bash him and say this, that, and the other. But this thing had me on the floor. Hold on 1 second here. Hold on. Let's see what's up. LeVar Ball collar. Oh, did she really cry? Hold on.
Who cried?
Hold on here. I think Kyle's co-host. Hold on. Hey, it made me laugh at the time. I didn't know she cried, but his reaction.
Sold new shoes yet?
Yeah, I sold a good amount to me. Like I said, there's different amounts.
How many?
Stay in your lane.
Wait,
Anyways,
what's- wait, I'm just curious.
I don't even worry about her over there.
Like,
Every
why
time
not?
she
I
scares
think
me to
that's kind
death.
of disrespectful.
She says she scares Lonzo. Lonzo's scared of me. She scares
I
me.
said
That's
I'm
why I don't
scared
look
of
that way.
Lonzo?
I don't look over there because she scares me.
Well,
I'm thinking
no,
of Saul right now.
I'm just trying.
Leave me alone. I'll tell you, 400-500 pair.
So she's a reporter. Her job is to probe.
She can report to whoever she wants behind her.
What
I'm talking
what
to
is-
you, Colin.
Well, what is your problem with me?
Hey, my problem is you are a hater.
Why am
I
I a
would
hater?
never wear a big baller shirt. But
No, I
good.
didn't
Don't
say
even
that.
talk to big baller. I heard you say I'm not even worried about
I
it.
said that I wouldn't wear something that
It
as
says
a woman.
big baller. It's the same thing.
Yeah, and
With all due respect, you're a great reporter, just not reporting on me.
I have a right to say what
You have
shirt
a
I
right-
would and wouldn't wear.
Welcome to Big Baller Zone.
Well,
No,
no,
well,
I think I
she said
actually
baller
was
was
saying it
offensive.
as like a point.
To
No, I didn't
her
say
it
it.
is.
No. I
Oh,
didn't
you
say it was
telling on her now.
offensive. I didn't say it was offensive.
Yeah.
I just said, if you want to, work with Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour to maybe have something that appeals to women.
I thought that was a legit. I mean, I don't have to agree, but I thought that was a pretty good point.
With her. I don't agree
But I thought it was a good
No,
point.
I'm actually saying it as like a point of advice.
I'm not friends with her. I don't even see that. I don't even see it.
I wasn't saying it as like I would never wear this.
What's this show
I'm
about
saying-
again? Ain't we talking about shoes? I don't want to talk about all that. Next.
Well, I think in order to have a successful company, you're going to have women who like your brand.
Yeah, if you have a women's company. But anyways.
Oh, so
we
you're
talking
not
about-
marketing to
We're
women.
talking about Big Baller brand.
Okay.
You know what? He don't need no credibility to say I'm a gangster.
LeVar is wild.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Never turned around.
Yeah, you got to be respectful.
But he was he's jumping off the bridge at this point.
Yeah.
When they were doing their marketing, he's saying outlandish stuff
Mm-hmm.
and jumping off the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he was at that point. Now he's riding around bumping Tweaker.
Hey. So, honest opinion of the song. Have you listened to the whole thing?
It's catchy.
It's a solid 5.5.
Yeah.
It's just got a really catchy hook.
Yes. And it's got a nice beat.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that thing on, that thing is banging.
You know what has a nice, you know what beat that is, all right?
What?
That's from a Big Timers song. That's the samples from Big Timers. I can't think of the song. It's from a Big Timer song, and then the cadence is from Nelly's "Batter Up." Batter up, I'm the first to swing.
Oh, I knew that.
You're around that corner.
So
that's why it's catchy. Huh?
I was living in St. Louis when that Batters Up was out. So
Yeah.
I caught that one, but I didn't catch his Big Timers.
It's I can't think of the lyrics the correct way they go.
Oh, I think I see it here. Yeah, it's that beat. Yeah. Yeah, you hooked me up, man. You hooked me up with number one song.
Yeah, number one stunner.
Yeah, you can hear it. You can hear it.
Number one stunner. Yeah. Now you got to turn off with your copyright.
Nah, I will never unsee this.
Yeah, so that's why it's catchy.
Yes.
Two proven concepts.
Yes. You can now. Does he have $8 million worth of music in him?
I hope so.
Can't hate on a man's pockets though.
No, I don't. I'm just saying, you know, give me a beat and make it 15 minutes.
But my thing is, who's the record company? Was that anyone else?
Def Jam or UMG, one of the two.
Yeah, that was just my man was just jumping off the cliff, man. He was just it was just
yeah.
And then if you think about the future of what happened to Triple B, what happened to the brand?
Mm-hmm. Quick, you have had Cajun Cardboard on before, right?
Yeah. I mean, there are people that we can have on again. This is not. Cajun Cardboard hasn't been here in a while. Rooted in Missouri as well. We knew some of the same, situations, places. Swerve, been in that corner. That girl was extra. She knew what she was trying to do. I mean, yeah, but
he didn't have to fall for it.
But I feel like when you're so far over the top, sometimes people really want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that interview helped him in many ways, to tell you the truth. Because he really didn't say it. His attitude was a certain way, but he didn't say anything that was over the top.
No.
And that's what his saving grace was in that segment right there.
Mm-hmm.
And if he'd have said something or gestured something or even turned around and really came with some thunder, that's a problem. And he knows that.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to talk to you.
Yeah, my favorite clips is when he's talking to LaMelo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my favorite clips. Almost everything he says still holds weight to that. Yeah, LeVar Ball. A lot of LeVar Ball was elite television, ESPN. First say, I'll play Jordan. Alonzo is better than Steph Curry. All those kind of statements. Hey, Machado, you said you asked a question. Joker another MVP season. I'm still rolling with Shea, but you can't deny Joker. I think him and Shea are the only two people that are viable for this award. So we will see what happens. But I'm still going to go with Shea.
Mm-hmm. Brendan says 222 cards. We reached out.
Love to have her.
Have both of them, her and Butch.
Yeah.
So, Scoot with a 39 piece tonight.
Scoot is coming along, people. Don't sleep. That brother got rid of them goggles. I really want to know, why was he wearing goggles? I think that will speak to us about his gameplay. I don't know if that dude had a depth perception issue or was there something going on. But since he got rid of the goggles, I don't know if he went to context or what. What was he doing before he came to the league? And he's starting to look like he's physically, the hair blowout, the no goggles, got a little pizzazz, talking a little smack on the court. That's what it's all about. What do you think of Atlanta and Trae Young? They won tonight against the Suns.
I don't know what to think. I haven't seen a lot of their games. I know they're playing well, but
Book had 35. Young had 43. I don't know. To me, all this stuff doesn't transcend to playoff basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing something. But who am I? We got to see when it starts. Bulls played Zion and the Pelicans.
And lost, yeah.
We all know Zion's going to take you to the cup.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did see my boy Kobe catch a nice body on Wemby last week.
Mm-hmm.
That made me happy.
It made me happy too to see it. Jalen Johnson, low key nice. He is low key nice. We'll see how that pans out. If Trae Young comes to LA, him, AD, and LeBron all don't do anything together, because you can't have Trae Young shooting the rock and LeBron without the rock. They don't complement each other. At least that's what I'm thinking. AD is trying to catch some votes. Yeah. AD got an Olympic tattoo, I heard. You know they say now if you it hasn't happened unless you tattoo about it. Never happened. Oh, he had LASIK surgery? I'm telling you, it was something wrong with his vision, man. Something wrong with his vision. Watch he have a better career, longer career than Wemby. Big Jon, just watch.
It may be longer, but it may not be better.
Nah, it may not be better, but it'll be longer. Hey, but Big Jon, I appreciate you all the time being here. Do you like Shannon does? Ocho Cinco, my co-host, Big Jon. Always a pleasure. The South Side via Connecticut in the house. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being here. It's always a joy. I was looking forward to this conversation with Jordan all day. Jordan, I appreciate you for being here and that you had a chance to make it. The due diligence, man, to get them to go to a Starbucks. I'm honored to even have a conversation with you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'd like to say hello to your family. Hope everything's okay.
And knowledge and whatnot that he came with, So if you guys missed it earlier,
is whatnot
knowledge and whatnot.
Yeah.
We still gotta get FD on whatnot.
Yeah, at some point here. If I get on and buy some.
Hey, what's coming out this week? I thought I prepared for what was coming out. And all the stuff should be coming out. Bowman's Best Baseball came out this week. That's what came out.
Who's the draw players? The kid from the Skeens and the other kid from
Skeens, Merrill, Churio.
What about the kid from the Padres?
Yeah, just Jackson Merrill.
Mm-hmm.
Churio.
Yeah, I need that whatnot bag they're giving out to influencers, man. Need that to net it up.
Listen, whatnot want to sponsor, I'm sure we'll listen.
Help me get my curry on. Interesting stuff. Live stream excellence. Brendan, I appreciate you. Everyone, I really appreciate you all taking time on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to be here to engage in these conversations. I'm telling you, I look forward to this stuff all the time. Every week to me is fun. Thank you so much for being here. Whatever I send off to grading, I'm going to announce what it is here when it comes back. I'm not going to say anything on Instagram or anything until I announce it here. And I think it's going to be special. I think it's going to be special. Yeah, but y'all watch. We'll make a clip out of it. But watch when Jordan breaks down whatnot, at least his experiences or whatnot, and kind of how he does some things. FD and Big Jon, thank you for sparking up every week. Thank you all. Machado, always thank you, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all keep rolling. Don't let any obstacles get in your way. Handle your business, and it'll all come back to you.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week. Big John, peace.
Peace.